we've done our repair and we've sanded the whole area to be shot. Next we're going to tape it off, and we're going to tape it off in stages. We're going to start and tape in reverse with where we want our clear to be over here, then where our metal flake will end, and then where our base coat will end. And we'll explain that a little bit more. We'll go ahead and sand this repair down before we start, obviously, and then tape. So we're prepping the whole area with 220, and we're going way past the repair. We're going to spray metal flake approximately 2 feet on either side of where the actual damage was, and then take the clear another 6 inches past that over the top of the metal flake. We're going to probably find lines here that we can break it off. This is the rub rail. Anytime you can find lines, clean lines like that, makes the blend easier. So when we have a radius like this, what we're going to do is tape about 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch above the metal flake, so the clear actually goes over and into the blue. When we finish our sanding, that any clear that's gone just over will be sanded off, and then we'll have a nice smooth finish.
Okay. Hey, anytime we have a 2-color spray on a flat surface, dealing with metal flake, you spray your solid color first, so you can get a straight, smooth line. And after you prep everything, you'll take a secondary tape line or primary tape line on the flake, and then come back with your fine line and put your fine line on there. And once you spray your solid color, you pull your fine line towards your color, and then you will have a solid, a straight line. Okay. Once your solid color dries, you'll come back and do a primary tape line, and then a secondary fine line, right on top, right within a hair past your blue or your solid color.
Just so it barely goes into the blue.
All right. Once the blue dries, you tape this portion of it off, do a secondary tape line about 1/8 to 1/4 inch past your blue. Then come back with another piece of fine line, either directly on the blue line or about a hair on the metal flake side of the blue line. Once you spray your metal flake, you'll pull the first fine line, pull it towards the metal flake, and you'll expose the blue solid color. Then immediately you'll come back and spray your straight clear on top of all this, and your clear will overlap your blue.
So that you don't sand through it right on the edge there.
Correct.
Okay. That's important because once you sand through that clear and you get into the flake, the repairs run.
Repairs run.
So here we're going to mix up our gel. We're going to get our metal flake and clear mixture, and then the last stage is straight clear. Make sure that you use the correct additives for the base color. Do not add any patchate because you're going to go over the top of it with the clear flake mixture. You're only going to catalyze it. Spray that and then go to the flake clear mixture. You won't add any patching agents to the clear in either stage. At the very end, we will overspray with a catalyzed patching. So we're going to start with approximately 20% flake, to our clear, and that's measured out by volume. And it's not exact, it's different for each of the different colors of flake. So once we mix this in, we're going to do a little test on the stick to see if we get about the right coverage.
See how your stick is still?
Yep. So you can still see through the stick, so you probably don't have enough flake. So you just gradually add it until
Right.
that covers. So now we've got the stick where you cannot see through the flake, but good coverage. You're calling that good. And that's approximately 20 to 25% flake, depending on the color. So we're going to catalyze our gel. We're going to go at 2%, 1.5 to 2%, depending on your temperature. See the catalyzation chart. If it's hotter than 70 degrees, you're going to want to back that off, especially with the clear and the metal flake mixture. If it's hot out, you probably want to do those closer to 1.5 to 1%, especially on larger jobs. Smaller jobs, you can typically get the product out of the gun before it starts to gel. So just going to test to make sure the spray pattern's okay.
If I have to sand by hand, it's going to be dry.
So now we're going to remove third stage. So what he's going to do is spray flake over the entire area and fan it in all the way out into this area.
Thank you, man.
Okay, now we're going to take off our second fine line tape so that the clear goes just over into the secondary color of the blue. You can see here where we have just about 1/8 of a 16th of an inch. The clear will be over, and that'll actually sand off when we're done. We'll test our spray again, adjust our air. We want to be at about 30 to 40 pounds. And what he's going to do is make approximately three passes, starting back well before the actual flake spray, and he'll work his way down the repair to the other side. Each one of these steps is done in succession. You don't have to wait for it to flash off. So in these areas here where you have a radius and a radius here, you want to put a little extra clear on because those are the easiest areas to sand through. Also, it's hard to tell in the video, but he's only sprayed the clear up to right about here. Again, not going to the line, tape line, because that leaves a hard line that you have to sand through. 3M Dry Guide. You can also use Dicum, which is a purple substance, or a grease pencil. The purpose for this step is you only sand through until the dry stuff has dissipated. Prevents you from sanding through. You'll do this for you can see the orange peel, and as soon as you get through the orange peel, and you can't see the orange peel anymore, here's orange peel, you stop and it's time to go to the next grit. The next grit will be 600. Alright, so when we get to the ridge, we went over just by a little bit with the clear, but just with a little bit of sanding, it comes right back to the edge of the metal flake.
I always take
This part here we don't want to hit with the DA on that radius because you'll sand right through it. You can go flat here and flat here, but if you hit it on the top, that'll sand right through into the metal flake.
Sandpaper.
Lightly hand sand the radius, and that goes for any radius. Again, we're going to hand sand any place where there's a radius, just because it's too easy to sand through with the DA. So here we are on the opposite end of the repair where we taped it off before. If you were going to shoot the whole thing, this might be a better way to do it. Cut it off here and again shoot the whole stripe, then you don't have to worry about blending it. Just depends on your expertise and your comfort level. So we're going to add one more coat of dry coat, guide coat, then we're going to hit it with 1,000, and then we'll go to the buffer. Just doing a quick sand with 1,000 to get the scratches left about 600. Be careful not to get through. Careful not to get through. So we're going to wipe it down after we've blown it off with the air blower. No need to use solvent. Microfiber towel is preferable. That'll remove most of the sanding dust.
Go ahead.
So this is the product that they actually use in the finish shop. It is a water base. It is a medium cut. There's several products on the market. You don't have to use this one. This is just the one they use here, and we'll touch on that later. So what that does is clean the buffing pad. You can use an actual tool or a pair of scissors or a fender, anything with an edge on it to clean the pad itself before you start.
Here is.
And apply the compound to the repair area. Do about 2 feet at a time. Don't put too much product on it. The buffer speed should be about 6,000 to 8,000 RPM. Medium speed. Repair was done right in here. We sprayed clear about out to here, clear and flake, and then we went another 6 inches with just the flake. As you can see, we've been able to spot this one in just about perfect. Now we're going to hit it with a coat of wax just for a finishing touch. Now we're going to use, this is the wax that they use. You can use any sort of swirl mark remover or finish wax. We're just going to go over the repair quickly one last time to make sure we get all the marks out from the buffer.